Welcome to the How to Interview a Real Estate Agent podcast with your hosts, Jesse Madison and Shannon Adams. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. What do you think? Welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
My name is Jesse Madison, and I'm a broker. I have a brokerage called 1 Point Plus Real Estate here in Rancho Santa Margarita, California. I've been in business for 20 years in the real estate industry. And Shannon and I are doing our first podcast together. Shannon, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm also an independent broker. I got my real estate license in 1991 and my broker's license in 2005. And both Jesse and I have worked for the bank, so we have a lot of experience with every kind of real estate transaction on the planet.
We have seen a lot, haven't we?
Yes.
So Shannon and I, we go back and forth a lot. We met probably about like 19 years ago or so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She was my manager at a real estate brokerage we were at here in Southern California, and super knowledgeable person, knows a lot about real estate, and over the years we've called each other a lot and bounced ideas off each other, and networked in a lot of ways, like we refer different vendors to each other, and talk about different situations, especially complicated transactions, and
Yes.
And real estate's a tricky business to navigate, isn't it?
It is.
So
Can be like a roller coaster, and especially for you clients.
that's right. So we're here to create a podcast called How to Interview a Real Estate Agent. So being brokers, both of us, we thought it would be a really good idea to put something together to help people out there that don't know where to start, or don't know how to interview their agent, don't know the questions to ask them, and everyone's situation is different, right? Some people are purchasing investment properties, some people are purchasing residential, primary residences, and on the seller side, it could be all types of situations with 1031 exchanges or regular, standard sales, or, So,
And today we wanted to focus on the contract and how important that is, because in this digital world, everything is expedited and done so quickly that a lot of people don't even take the time to read the contract, because you're doing e-signatures on your computer, literally bam, bam, bam through the whole contract. And so it's caused
true.
some agents to get lazy. They send it to you, they hope you read it, but then you just want to get it over with. So it's very critical to know what that contract says, because you're going to be legally bound and liable for what your agent has put in the contract, and you want to make sure that you're agreeing with it.
That's true. These days, it used to be you would sit with your client at their kitchen table usually, or you'd meet somewhere. It could be a Starbucks, but you'd actually explain and answer questions on the spot. And nowadays, it's like the question and answer phase is almost eliminated, unless you send someone a text or call them, and then they get back to you, and then all that time, and it's just not so readily accessible to get questions answered quickly. So
And it's a good barometer of whether or not your agent is thorough and they're doing their job for you.
That's right. So okay, thanks you for joining us. And I hope you enjoy the podcast. We're going to start with our upcoming episodes answering all the questions. And you can find me on Instagram at OC Realtor Jesse Madison. And Shannon, where could people find you?
If you wanted to visit my website, it's www.move2tosocal.com.
Good job, yeah. And mine's www.onepointplusrealestate.com. So let's get to it.